There's a checkout aisle at Harbor Freight that a retired Army Ranger walks straight to every time the news gets ugly, and he skips the $300 generators, the fancy tool chests, the tactical-looking junk everyone else grabs. What he throws in that cart costs less than a tank of gas, fits in a milk crate, and would make most prepared civilians look like tourists when the lights go out. I'll show you the exact 11 items in a minute, and 4 is something you've probably walked past 50 times without a second look. 3 is something you already own, but a former Marine combat engineer told me flat out, civilians are using it completely backwards. And #1? It costs $6.99. It's sitting on an end cap right now. And when I tell you what a former Special Forces medic uses it for, you're going to stare at the screen for a second. Don't skip around. The order matters, because the last 3 are the ones that vanish first. Here's the truth nobody at the checkout counter is going to tell you. When something breaks, a hurricane, a grid failure, a bank freeze, a supply chain hiccup that lasts more than 72 hours, Harbor Freight gets stripped faster than Walmart. Not the front of the store, the back. The aisles most people ignore because the stuff doesn't look tactical. It looks boring, cheap, almost embarrassing to put in your cart. That's exactly why veterans buy it. Let that sink in. The guys who've actually been in blackouts, in disasters, in places where the rules stopped applying, they're not buying the shiny stuff. They're buying the stuff that costs less than lunch. And listen, if the grid drops tonight, you have somewhere between 4 and 6 hours before the useful stuff is gone from every store within 20 miles of you. Not the water, not the batteries. Those go in 90 minutes. I'm talking about the second wave, the stuff people don't realize they need until day 3, when they're standing in their garage in the dark, sweating, trying to figure out how to boil water without a stove. 7 on this list is useful. 4 will save you a week of misery. One, a former Green Beret, told me it's the one item he refuses to leave the house without, and 9 out of 10 civilians have never even picked one up. Let's start at 11 and work down. 11, the 6-pack of chemical light sticks. The first thing on this list looks like a party favor. It's not. Harbor Freight sells a 6-pack of 12-hour chemical light sticks for under $4. Green ones. The exact same style the military has used in field ops for 30 years. Here's what civilians don't understand. A flashlight tells everyone within a quarter mile where you are. A chem light doesn't. It gives off just enough glow to walk a hallway, mark a door, signal a family member across a dark yard without lighting up the neighborhood. A buddy of mine who did 2 tours in Anbar told me the first thing he does when a storm's coming isn't check the flashlights. It's crack one chem light and drop it in the hallway to his kids' rooms. Costs him 66 cents, runs 12 hours, doesn't need batteries, doesn't burn out, doesn't start fires. And here's the kicker that's the least useful item on this list. 10, the 4-ton hydraulic bottle jack. The second one is going to sound backwards. Stay with me. A 4-ton hydraulic bottle jack. The little squat one, red, that sits at the front of the automotive aisle. You think this is for changing tires. It's not. When a tree comes down on a shed, when a beam collapses in a garage, when a car flips in a ditch, and someone's pinned the strongest guy on your street can't lift 400 pounds off a human body. This jack lifts 8,000. Silently, with one hand. After the Joplin tornado in 2011, the first responders said the #1 tool civilians used to pull neighbors out of collapsed houses wasn't a chainsaw. It was a bottle jack. And wait until you get to #6, because it's the one thing that a retired Special Forces medic told me will do more for your family in a crisis than a $2,000 medical kit. $20. Under your truck seat. Move on. 9. The 20-piece tarps and cord bundle number 9 is going to look like something you'd skip. A heavy-duty blue poly tarp 8x10, grommeted, with a bundle of paracord at Harbor Freight for under $13. Here's what nobody tells you. When a window blows out in a hurricane, when a roof takes a branch through it, when the power's out and your house is bleeding heat in January, a tarp is what stands between you and the weather. Not plywood. Plywood is gone from Home Depot in 2 hours after a storm warning. Tarps sit on the shelf until day 4, when it's too late. I talked to a guy who ran a FEMA disaster contract in Louisiana. He told me, and I quote, "The single most requested item after any hurricane is a blue tarp, and 80% of homeowners don't own one until the day the storm hits. Don't be that guy in line at 6 a.m. After the storm. Now here's where it gets interesting. 8. The 12-volt cigarette lighter inverter number 8 is the item most people don't even know exists. A small 400-watt power inverter that plugs into your truck's cigarette lighter. $15. Sits in a little plastic clamshell near the register. When the grid goes down, your truck becomes a generator. That inverter is what turns your V8 into a power station that can charge phones, run a CPAP machine, keep a fridge cold for a few hours a day, power a fan, keep the freezer's contents from turning into a $600 loss. A retired Air Force logistics chief told me if I could only take one $15 item into a blackout, this is the one. Because your truck holds 25 gallons of stored power, and without this, none of it does you any good in the house. $15. 15, and most civilians walk right past it because it looks like a phone accessory. Now remember I said hashtag 3 is something you already own but are using backwards? We're getting closer. 7. The manual tire pump / foot bellows number 7 sounds boring. It's not. A foot-operated air pump. The kind that looks like a bellows. Under $10. Here's what civilians don't think about. When gas stations lose power, their air pumps go with them. A slow leak becomes a flat. A flat becomes a truck you can't move. A truck you can't move in a crisis is a family that can't relocate. And I'll go one further. That same foot pump inflates air mattresses, pool toys for kids, inflatable emergency splints, and it doesn't need a single watt of electricity to do any of it. A former Marine who ran a motor pool in Fallujah told me, every truck in my convoy had one of these. Not because we plan to use it. Because the day you need it, no store in 100 miles is selling one. Remember, 4 to 6 hours after the grid drops, this is gone from every store within 20 miles. Halfway there. It gets sharper from here. 6. The 200-piece first aid kit number 6 is the one that a former Special Forces medic told me matters more than a $2,000 trauma kit. Not because the Harbor Freight kit is better, it's because it's the one you'll actually keep in your truck. Here's the truth. Guys spend $400 on a fancy IFAC, then leave it in the garage because it's too nice to get dirty. The $17 kit gets tossed in the glove box, and when your kid slices his hand open cutting kindling on day 2 of a blackout, that's the kit that saves the day. The Green Beret I mentioned earlier, a guy who literally treated combat wounds in Afghanistan, told me, the best medical kit in the world is the one you have on you. Not the one at home in a Pelican case. Let that sink in. The best gear is the gear you actually carry. And hashtag 1, the $6.99 item I've been teasing? A former SF medic uses it in a way that has absolutely nothing to do with what it says on the package. You're going to want to hear this one. 5 more to go. 5. The magnetic pickup tool with lead number 5 is the item you've walked past 50 times. A telescoping magnetic pickup tool has a small lead light on the tip, under $5, looks like a pen. 2 things. 1, it's a flashlight that fits in your shirt pocket and runs on button batteries you'll never bother replacing on a normal day. 2, the magnet on the tip has pulled fishhooks out of thumbs, retrieved dropped car keys from storm drains, and fished screws out of engine bays for 100 years. But here's the thing veterans figured out. That little lead throws just enough light to read a map, check a lock, or find a keyhole in the dark without lighting you up like a Christmas tree the way a full flashlight does. A retired sheriff's deputy I know keeps 2 in his truck. 1 in the glove box, 1 clipped to the visor. He told me, in 30 years on patrol, that little tool got more use than my department-issued maglite. 4 more items, and #3 is the one you already own. Keep going. 4, the bulk zip tie assortment number 4 is the one you've probably walked past dozens of times. A 500-piece assortment of heavy-duty zip ties. $6. I know. Zip ties sound like a garage organizer thing. Here's what they actually do when the world turns sideways. They repair broken fencing to keep dogs and kids from wandering. They lash tarps to trees for emergency shelter. They secure a busted car bumper long enough to drive home. They can splint a broken finger. They can hold a broken hinge together. They can bundle firewood. They can tie down cargo when your ratchet straps break. The Marine combat engineer I mentioned, the guy who told me civilians use gear backwards, he laid it out for me plain. In a real emergency, the 2 things that fix 80% of problems are duct tape and zip ties. Everything else is a bonus. $6. 500 pieces. Fits in a shoebox. And we're 1 item away from the thing you already own but have been using wrong. Here it comes. 3, the 4-pack of butane torch lighters. This is the one you already own, and I promise you, unless you served, you're using it wrong. A 4-pack of refillable butane torch lighters, the little ones with the pistol trigger, $8. Here's what you're doing wrong. You're using it to light a candle, or a grill, or a cigar. That's fine. Here's what a veteran does with it. They use it to sterilize a needle for splinter removal. They use it to seal the ends of paracord so it doesn't fray. They use it to melt through frozen locks in January. They use it as a windproof fire starter when a regular Bic won't light in a breeze. They use it to solder a broken wire on a car battery terminal in a parking lot. They use it to burn ticks off skin without pulling the head off. The same Marine engineer told me, a civilian sees a lighter. A veteran sees a portable, on-demand 2500-degree tool that fits in a pocket. That's the mindset shift. Read that back. On-demand 2500-degree heat. In your pocket. For $2 a piece. And when the grid goes, and Bic lighters vanish from every gas station within 50 miles because they will, within about 8 hours you'll be the one guy on the block who can still start a fire in the rain. 2 items left. Both of them are the ones that separate people who read prepper articles from people who've actually lived through something. 2, the 5-gallon bucket plus gamma lid combo number 2 is so simple it's almost stupid. And that's exactly why nobody buys it until it's too late. A food-grade 5-gallon bucket Harbor Freight sells them for about $6 paired with a Gamma Seal lid, which is the screw-on lid that seals airtight. Together, around $15. Everyone knows about storing rice and beans. Fine, here's what they don't know. In a real prolonged emergency, 72 hours plus the #1 problem in a household isn't food. It isn't water. It's sanitation. When the toilets stop flushing on day 2, when the sewage backs up, when the trash trucks stop coming, a sealed 5-gallon bucket with a gamma lid becomes an emergency toilet, a waste containment system, a water hauler, a food storage vault, and a barter item. A retired Navy chief who lived through Hurricane Katrina on the Gulf Coast told me the people who suffered the most in the first week weren't the ones who ran out of food. They were the ones who had nowhere to put waste. And the smell inside a house after 48 hours will break a family. Let that sink in. $15. 1 bucket, 1 lid. And now the item I've been teasing since the top. The $6.99 item on the Harbor Freight end cap. The one a former Special Forces medic uses in a way that has nothing to do with what it says on the label. Here it is. 1. The roll of self-fusing silicone tape. Self-fusing silicone tape, sometimes called rescue tape or fusion tape. Small black roll, sits on an end cap. $6.99. Here's what civilians think it does. They think it's electrical tape. It's not. Self-fusing silicone tape doesn't stick to anything except itself. When you stretch it and wrap it around something, it fuses into a single solid rubber seal. It handles up to 500 degrees of heat. It works underwater. It seals a burst radiator hose in the middle of a highway. It repairs a leaking pipe under a sink without shutting the water off. It insulates a live wire. It waterproofs a phone. It seals ammo cans. Now here's why the Green Beret medic I've been telling you about swears by it. In the field, when regular medical tape wouldn't stick because of sweat, blood, rain, mud, self-fusing silicone tape was the only thing that would hold a pressure bandage in place on a wounded soldier. He told me, "I've used this stuff to hold a chest seal in place in a downpour. Regular tape peels off in 30 seconds. This stuff won't come off until you cut it." $7. Fixes a radiator. Holds a chest seal. Waterproofs a phone. Let that sink in. And there's one more thing nobody talks about. I wasn't going to include it, but a guy in the comments of my last video begged me to. The little orange plastic emergency whistle at the front counter. $3. Here's the deal. In a crisis, your voice gives out in about 20 minutes of yelling. A whistle carries 3 times farther than a scream, works when you're too weak to shout, and can be heard through walls, through storm winds, through collapsed structures. A retired firefighter I know keeps one clipped to his keychain and one on every family member's coat. He said it like this: "I've pulled people out of house fires who were 3 feet from the door and couldn't be heard screaming. A whistle would have saved them 45 seconds. In a fire, 45 seconds is everything." $3. Around your kid's neck, on your wife's keychain, in your glove box. Here's the last thing I want to tell you before you close this video. Every single item on this list adds up to less than $130. All of it fits in a single milk crate in the corner of your garage. And if you walk into Harbor Freight tomorrow morning and grab every one of these, you'll walk out more prepared than 95% of the people on your street for less than the cost of 1 tank of gas in a diesel truck. But here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. Gear is only half the fight. Where you are when it happens, the state, the county, the specific town matters more than what's in your bag. In my next video, I'm breaking down the 3 states where retired Special Forces guys are quietly relocating to right now, and why #2 is a place most Americans have never even heard of. One of them has a county sheriff who's a former Navy SEAL. One of them has a water supply that can't be shut off from the outside. And one of them, the one that shocked me the most, is where 3 different Green Berets I interviewed have all bought land in the last 18 months. Don't miss it. Because gear is what you carry. But location is what carries you. I'll see you in the next one.
Produced only for the educational and information purpose. All the content used in this video is real and authentic and can be changed anytime. The tools and other things that's being used in this video are totally safe and according to the manufacturer policy. Thank you so much.